Hello, everyone's. I am here for Married to Medicine Season 7, Episode 8. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. I apologize. It seems that this switching of the weather, I have caught a cold. So if you hear me coughing or sniffing, I do apologize. I'm letting y'all know up front and right now. So Quad, she has finished her cookbook, so she's having a signing. And I've always said this, you own a show and your name is out there, this is the best time to start a business. She loves to cookbook. If you love to do hair, have a hairline, even though there's a lot of them out there, start a spa, something. So when the show goes off or if you get kicked off, you have a business and people know who you are that can come see you. Now, but for whatever reason, Evelyn and Contessa thought that they could just cut the line. Like all these people that are standing in line, that since that's they homegirl, they can go ahead and just jump the line. I'm like, first of all, if the signing was at 2:30, you be there as well, so you could be the first in line. Secondly, if you bought the book, you can just get Quad to sign it at a later date. We don't need her to sign it here. It's not like you taking a book up there and you're paying for it right then and there, because Heavenly said she bought 20 books. So I was like, if you there to support her, buy your books and you sit off to the side and wave and she's seeing everybody else, because you already know who she is. You don't need to stand in line to go up there and get her to sign your book. You can do that at a later date, as long as you've purchased the book and showed up and showed your support. That's all I'm saying. But y'all sitting back there mad because y'all can't jump the line, and then Heavily being all shady in her confessional was like, finally she's done something good, because everything else was a failure. The Puppy Couture line was a failure, her friendship with Mariah was a failure, her marriage was a failure. I'm like, really? Did we really have to do that? Really? Didn't I remember? This is Heavenly we talking about. Y'all, I don't know what happened to my hair, but it was looking cute like Friday and Saturday. And then it's like, no ma'am. But I think I've done better because it looks a lot fuller the way I've parted it. And I've tried to make I know this ain't got nothing to do with the show, but I've tried to make my my sections a lot smaller because they are going to swell up eventually. So I think I've finally got the kick out of this. I probably will continue to do this beyond the end of the year. But this ain't got nothing to do with the show. I just see myself in the viewfinder and I was like, okay, it don't look as bad as I thought it was gonna look. Curtis and Jackie, they're sitting down with their designers to talk about the finishing of their new home. Now y'all know Jackie, she wanted the foyer area to be a lot bigger. She wanted the kitchen, even though she does not cook, she does entertain. She wants that changed around. The bedroom needs to be bigger. The bathroom needs to be bigger. The office needs to be bigger. I'm like, with all that you have to do, it seemed like it would have been cheaper to just get a plot of land and just build a house from scratch, like Toya and Eugene did. But I don't know if there was a space like that in Atlanta that you could have done that's in an area that you would like. Because the designer showed them like how things were going to look once things are done. I was like, okay, this is real nice. Until she got to saying that the stage 1 was 180. Was that right? Yes. Phase 1 was $180,000. And phase 2 is between $80,000 and $120,000. Now, Jackie's like, okay, that's a good price. And Curtis and I were like, that's $300,000. Just for renovating. Just for the renovations that they want. I'm like, child. But that's the cheap person to me, and that is the person that don't have that kind of coin. I was looking like, But Jackie says that since she wasn't able to have the kids because of the cancer, at this point in life, she can have the things that she wants. Now, Curtis was like, okay, cancer prevented us from having babies, so I'm going to let you have this, extravagant, renovation on this house. But I'm like, the thing with renovating is, since your girl does watch HGTV in the DIY network, you don't know what's going on in the house until you get to tearing stuff down. When you get to taking sheetrock down and you get into the bones of the house, Then like, oh snap, this whole electrical needs to be done. Oh snap, this whole your pipes need to be done. Oh snap, the foundation isn't correct. And that can add on and on and on and on. I see this all the time when I'm watching House Hunters renovation and all those shows where they doing all the little DIY, but the renovation shows and all that stuff. I see it all the time. So like, yeah, it's $300 to get it to look like this, but you know, things could be going on in the foundation. You could have termites, you could have this, you could have that. Now, Contessa and her family are having a nice little evening out, and her father's in town. But she wants to bring up her, not finishing, school. And does he think that she's a quitter? I'm like, the way she is talking to Scott, I did not like that. Because the daddy didn't even know she had, didn't finish school. And Scott chimed in. She's like, I was talking to daddy. I was like, see, that's not good, Contessa. Now she asking the daddy, will he just drive what he got going on wherever he live at and pick up and come there and help Scott with the kids so she can finish her studies? I was like, now I don't want to sit here and tell somebody what they should be and shouldn't do in their marriage, because I don't want nobody to tell me to do that in my marriage. But she should have, got talked with Scott before she just hauled off and quit. Because I think she said she had a year to go, and like maybe they could have made some kind of compromise. I don't know what they could have done, but she could have finished the program and still made him happy and not her resenting him for not being able to finish the program. But she said it was only going to be a year, but I think he not used to doing all the work. He's used to having Contessa there helping with the kids, and it became overwhelming for him. But like, they really need to see a counselor about the things that they're going through, because like it seems like she's resenting him and taking out her frustrations on him, and that's not gonna be good. Now, Simone and Cecil talked to their oldest son about college. Y'all know he was at Howard. He wasn't doing good at Howard, so he got transferred to Georgia State. Now that he's at Georgia State and living at home, he is reverted back to being a high schooler or middle schooler. They have to wake him up for school. They have to, hey, do your homework. It's like, you grown. We shouldn't have to tell you to get up to go to school. We shouldn't have to tell you, hey, you need to do your homework. Like, what is it that you want to do? He says he wants to transfer to University of California, Berkeley, which is a tough school to get into, but it's like, you're not even doing what you need to do here. So you say we're going to pay money to send you to Berkeley? Like, no. Like, if you want that, we're going to have to see A's and B's, bruh. We're going to need you to be more independent. Go to bed on time. Study. Wake up on your own. All these things that you need to do. I was like, I was waking up on my own when I was in high school. With set your alarm. It goes off. You get up, brush your teeth, take a shower, do what you need to do. Grab a little bite to eat. Then get your gag and go and wait on the bus and go on to school. But, I guess they have, or I don't know if it was Simone or was it them both, but they have like spoiled him all his life, and he don't know what to do without that. I was like, yeah, I don't think you ready for Berkeley just yet, bruh. That's just me looking in. Now, where are we at? Quad and her birthday party. Now, y'all, Quad got butterflies. She got acrobatics. She got people over there doing massages. And it reminded me of Jackie Christie back in the day when, she was having, her and Doug was getting married every season. And it was like, okay, this time we got a trapeze artist. This time we got live animals. She hasn't done that in a while. It was every season she was getting married to Doug all over again. And she had a whole bunch of theatrical stuff going on that we just was like, okay, this is Jackie. This is how she rolled. But she hasn't done that in a while. But anyways, the ladies get there. Toya being shady, like, where Mariah at? I'm like, Toya, good and well that Mariah was not invited to Quad's party. Mariah is over there celebrating Ramadan with her family and friends, talking about Quad. That's where Mariah's at this point. And you shady for bringing that up. Now, quiet after everybody then ate, drank, and was married, eating all the foods that was in her cookbook and everything, she gets up to give her speech. And she tells her, yes, her friends at the sister circle is what made her not give up on friends. They made a difference in her life. These women, they were there for her when she was at her lowest. Meanwhile, Toya, Jackie, Contessa, and Heavenly and Simone are sitting over there like, okay, what was we? Because last year when we was trying to be there for you, you wanted to be around your sister circle friends. We was trying to, support you, but you wouldn't let us support us. You was pushing us away. So it was these women who, lifted you up. These women showed you what it was to be friends. Ooh, I don't know what happened to my voice right there. I guess it's cold. It's trying to take over you, girl. I got a little bass in my voice right then and there. I did not appreciate that. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But they looking like, what about us? So Cecil was like, that's not his name. Eugene was like, we just gonna pull a Simpsons. We just gonna look forward and slowly walk back forward and just chuck this whole party a deuce. And that's exactly what they did. Simone, Toya, and Eugene leave before Quiet could tell them how she felt about them. Contessa, Jackie heavily stayed, but it was like, you saying that these women, that they showed you what sisterhood is all about. They showed you what being a friend was about. They taught you not to give up on friendships. Now, granted, the way the previews from last week made it seem like the choir was just basically like, these is real friends. Y'all just acquaintances. Like, I just filmed with y'all to get this quick check, but these girls over here are my best good friends. But she was saying that these ladies were there for me. They made a difference in my life. They picked me up and showed me what friends was about. But she didn't get to tell Simone and Toya, exactly how she felt about them because they up and left. And she got in her confessions like, what y'all mad because I didn't mention y'all first? Like, I guess I could see both sides. Like, these women, they really made a difference in my life. Not that y'all didn't, but, when I really needed somebody, I was there for them. But, like, then I could feel like Simone and Toya, like, really, like, they showed you what friends was about. When we was trying to be there for you when you was at your lowest last year, when you was, like, at the start of your divorce. We tried to be there for you, but you didn't want us to be there for you. You wanted to be around your sister circle friends. Choir goes outside. She got her brand new Lexus. Beautiful, beautiful car. The way the lady was like, I got something for you outside. Like, she bought the Lexus for her. But anyways, Simone and Toya, they are yet again mad at Quad because the way Quad was like, these are my real friends. They showed me what friendship was about. And they felt like she just chucked them the deuce. So, y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free $99. Make sure your notifications are on for my beautiful face. Puts up a video. You can click on it. You can like it. You can share it with your people. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.